Colleen Mosterd-McLean. I'm a member of the Tk'emlúps Secwepémc Indian Band. I am married and I have 2 children. I am recently elected on Band Council, and I grew up on the reserve with my mom and my siblings. Being a leader is about having a vision that's bigger than the present moment. It's about looking to the future and how it affects future generations. Leadership is about the willingness to break new ground for the advancement of your people. It's also about embracing your culture and your traditions and knowing your history. It means being humble and accepting that you're not always right and that sometimes other people have better ideas than you do, and to consider those and embrace those and continue to move forward. It's also about being an ambassador for your community, being an example of your community, serving your community, getting out of your comfort zone, and about getting through the good times with people and the bad times with people. I think it's important to get to know people, to listen to people, to find out who they are and what they're about, and from there you can see what their abilities are and the qualities that they have that can make them succeed. And just letting people be themselves and believing in them and encouraging their successes, being right there in the trenches with them when you need to be. And you can't motivate and empower somebody if you're always doing everything for them. You have to let them make mistakes and let them get back up again on their own. It's both things, like nature versus nurture. You're born with certain qualities that, depending on your environment and the people that you're surrounded with, that'll nurture those qualities. Creator gives us qualities, gives us gifts, and it's what we do with them that makes a difference. One of the main reasons I ran for office was because I see the need to raise the social determinants of health for First Nations people, and that's across Canada, not just our community. It's a national issue. It's an issue that's going to take a long time to address, but I think that we need to do that. So in order to start, we need to continue to support education, improve on living conditions on reserve, grow our economies so that people have better opportunities for employment. All of these things will address that issue. And in present and immediate, what's happening now is we have some really good injury prevention programs on reserve. We do support recreation and education and youth programs. Tradition and culture, they're important because they identify us. And when you have a strong identity, you are more confident. When you know where you've come from and feel good about that, you're going to succeed. And as Secwepémc people, we were historically very strong, very healthy spiritually, mentally, physically. We didn't have the kind of chronic illnesses we have today because we ate right, we exercised, we took care of each other. Nobody was left behind, everybody was taken care of, and I think that that's important to get back to. that way of thinking and that way of living. And growing our language is also important because it teaches us our culture and traditions. And as a leadership team, Tk'emlúps Secwepémc is setting aside time each week and we're learning our language. I think that's